Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 4 Week 6 Day 2. So today we're going to be doing a couple things. One, of course, is to go and do all of the silver tasks. We were blocked by a 2-day dungeon thing yesterday, so we were not able to do so. However, we were preemptively able to do arena, so there's an arena task next right after this one where we have to go do 6 of them, but we already did 5 of those battles, so we just have to do 1 and that'll be good to go. I think the other one was just like cast a bunch with something, and the other one I can't remember, but we'll find out when we reach it. It was pretty straightforward, most of them, but we'll get that done. Aside from that, of course, we still got the Warlord event going on, though the guild is, never mind, already done with it. Well then, let's see, is she in first? She is. Looks like Isabel, the other person's trying to catch up. You've got a fight on your hands. But currently you are in first. But if you haven't noticed, there's someone on your tail who's trying to take it from you. But yes, that's why we're done already. So I guess we grab the orb now. We might as well. May as well. The event is done now, technically. Ooh, now that's nice. Major blue. That's pretty much what we want to see. Obviously, power's still nice too. A little bit nicer, but can't complain about a major blue. That is pretty much what we're looking for every time we open up a major. One step away from a power orb, but still amazing. How's our orbs even going these days? Quite a bit. We actually have 8 just in majors right now, actually. Combined with our 1 solid power. That was off of RNG. That wasn't from a leaderboard. So what is that then currently? We definitely have enough to craft 1 whole mythic, or 1 whole doom troop, that's for sure. We should be getting one probably next season. Though, I don't think any boss rarity troop has a current official release date yet, as far as upcoming ones, but I'm pretty sure by the end of next season. It seems like they're adding about 1 per year at this point now. So, we haven't gotten this year's yet, so I'll have to see. Who knows, maybe we'll do slightly more. But anyways, let's go and do the very first thing, which I believe was dungeons, if I'm not mistaken. If we go under the campaign thingy, yes it was. So let's just go take out all of silver then, and start working that out. That's not where I want to go. Go to games, go to dungeon, and let's go clear out these 3 battles. We'll do it with Phoenicia, of course. But anyways, hello everyone. Let me go make chat bigger so I can see you guys. Hello, Bacon. Hello, Bill. Bacon beat Bill to the first. Hello Tyrion, hello JMac. Though in all fairness, YouTube at the beginning of the stream for whatever reason ended up creating 2 of my stream. Never seen that before. Like I only tried making 1 and then it tried making like 2 identical copies. Very strange. And then I was like, wait, why would it want to let me go? Because it was saying like you have like 2 using the same key, and then I like checked the thing. It's like, oh, it tried creating 2 for no reason. It was very weird. Never seen that happen before. That's a little bit of a YouTube glitch. But anyways, hello Isabel, hello Defiant, hello Dizen, hello Rogue, hello hello Warren, hello Defiant, hello Imperial, hello everyone else. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hope all of you have been doing well. And hello Dizen the Veteran, say hi. Losing track already. Wait, what did Defiant get? You got a major orb. And epic vault key from a vault key. Oh, nice. Yeah, there is, there's almost no reports of it, but, there is a very exceedingly small chance that within a vault key, you can get an epic vault key. Basically what has to happen is, you got to get the rare chance of getting a vault key within a vault key, but, then, that key has about a 10% chance that will specifically be epic vault key. So yeah, that is super, super rare. Okay, Gladiator. Win 6 battles in an arena run. So, if you were wondering why we did arena yesterday, one interesting thing with how arena works, or at least for that task, is it tracks based on your current battle. So even though it currently shows 0 out of 6, as soon as we clear out this battle, which is currently at 5 out of 6, and go to 6 out of 6, it will count as if we did the entire thing today. Or, you know, it'll just count as being completed. So all you have to do is this one singular battle, and all 6 will be done, since we already preemptively did the 5. It doesn't trigger until we actually do the 1 battle, though. Which is why we gotta do this battle. Do we have a good cascade? I see a yellow there. Oh, that will give him a skull. No, it won't. Never mind. It's fine. Also, why am I trying to get yellow? We don't even need yellow. Well, it gets off the board if nothing else. Also, small chance we could lose if we're not careful here. Very small chance. I guess we go for the big poison into the double jab. Take the skull to get a kill. Fortunately, no death mark kill, because why would we ever get one? Only AI is allowed to get death mark kills. Okay, I believe that double taps. No, it doesn't. That's not. The crab double taps. This crab is one of those weird ones that double taps like Knight Coronet. But not the Wyvern. There we go. And as you can see, it's already complete. Even though we only did one battle, because we're currently at 6, it shows that arena has been done. Easy as that. Oh yeah, all we have to do for this one is a vault key and then some other thing. Alright, let's go claim the arena loot, since I didn't actually get to claim it. 50 trophies, 3 glory keys, a bunch of souls, and some gold. And no, I do not want that offer. We're going to see a billion of them this weekend that we're also going to say no to. Those are some really good ones, like an Imperial. But yeah, you do get 3 offers per day if you want to do arena 3 times per day. Most people don't do that because it takes like 20 to 30 minutes. But if you really want to, you can get 3 additional offers per day by doing arena. They will never be the VIP offers, they'll always be the ones over here. However, if you don't have VIP, you can actually get them at 10% discount. Well, regardless if you do or don't. But VIP occasionally allows you to get like some for 20% off. But you can get 10% off ones on all the basic ones for doing it in arena. So there's some that are good. Like if you see an Imperial there, if you see a pet, and a few others that are kind of worth it. But anyways, so next order of business, we gotta go use a Volkey. So let's just go use our normal team for that. Volkey. Make sure it's on max difficulty. Definitely got quite a few spares. I'm looking for, I guess, for Wayne. No, actually we'll go Spider. I want to use Spider for it. Where's my Spider team? That's my Spider team. Where's my Spider team at? No, it's around here. There it is, Night Spider. Also, I'm doing a taste test tomorrow for something. No, we're not going to be doing it on stream. But I found the same meat that they use for the Impossible Burgers from Burger King. And I'm going to make up my own burgers and compare them to Burger King's and see which one is actually better. Let's see. Because it's cheaper to make your own. I'll throw that down. Get the other thing going. Only reason I'm still getting them for Burger King occasionally is because of the gift card. I think I have about 2 more uses with how much I normally spend there. Is that enough to kill? No, it isn't. We'll go for that. Oh yeah, this Mythic's insane. Mother of Darkness. She was like one of the worst Mythics in the game. Like probably top 10, top 20 worst. And then Spider came out and made it godlike. It is absolutely insane how good she is now. In that particular team only. Alright, we gotta use the Cedric gold drop. We gotta 3 Celestial from him. Oddly enough, the best drops are the 2 gnomes dropping 6 gems each, which is 5 with 20% extra. Those 12 gems is better than the other 2 drops combined. That's pretty sad. That was a pretty pitiful vault key. However, the reason we did it, of course, was to get this task completed. Oh yeah, we just gotta go kill a bunch of elementals. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. A couple different places we could go for this. I actually do not know the place with the highest concentration currently. If we ever get an Elemental Kingdom, it'll probably be that one. I know Glacial Peaks has quite a bit. Drifting Sands has quite a bit. I normally just do Drifting Sands. I am not 100% certain if it actually has the best ratio or not. But let's go quick kill here. I guess for a Wayne build. Also, I'm not sure why I chose 3. I mean, 2. We could easily do 3. If anything, we could almost do 4 with this team. Does Broken Spire have the best ratio? I guess because of all the golems, true. There's a lot of elemental golems there. There's also a troll, which counts as elemental. But I believe we're getting like 2 or 3 per battle here. Not an elemental, elemental, not an elemental, not an elemental. Let's go see Broken Spire's ratio. But I'm pretty sure we'd average about 2 per battle in Drifting Sands. Let's go see what Broken Spire is at. Elemental, 2 of them. Let's just go here, I guess. No, Stormheim doesn't... well, it has a decent amount. It has a lot of giant elementals. But a lot of the other things that aren't giant related aren't elemental. Let's see. 1, 2... Looks like we're averaging about 2 in Broken Spire. That's not horrible. I know, there's a lot of locations. There's no one singular elemental kingdom. That's also why we don't have an elemental hero class. I'm just not sure where the absolute best ratio is. The Broken Spire does seem fine. Looks like we're getting 2 pretty consistently every time. Oh no, that time we only got 1. Just need to add more kingdoms already so we can get the elemental kingdom. Not so we have a lot of elementals to kill, but because elemental hero class will probably be one of the strongest in the entire game. If you click on the task in the campaign window, the old guy offers suggestions on locations. Wait, he does? Let me take you to what I think the best place is to complete this task. Would you like me to? Oh, okay. It is Broken Spire. Okay, maybe Broken Spire does have the best ratio, because it might try putting you into the place that already has the best ratio. That's funny. It brought me to Broken Spire. There is a possibility Broken Spire is the best ratio then. I actually did not know that was a feature. I just kind of know where you would need to do most of them, so I just go there manually. I didn't realize the game would actually help you and just bring you there if you didn't know where to go for it. Interesting feature. It's one of those weird things that you would almost never like click on because you don't think like it's clickable. Another really big one for that is the Arcane Tradestones, or even just all the Tradestones in general. Like if you try clicking on these, it just gives like a little description thingy. But if you click on something like the stones, it gives a full breakdown of every location. And then you could just click on the location and it'll bring you there. So if we do this, we can get to Broken Spire, and then boom. If we wanted to do a certain arcane or a certain anything, it shows a full breakdown of where you can obtain it. Hello, Logic Slayer. Welcome. It's one of those kind of hidden features that kind of gets forgotten. Like, the people that actually need it probably don't even know about it because they're so hidden, some of them. And the game never explains it. Like, hey, if you need help, just click this. Like, the first time you ever scroll by, it should be like, oh, hey, you can click this, and it'll tell you, it'll bring you to the kingdom, where you can farm them. A version of Taz that pop up and give suggestions every single time. That would be funny. Yeah, currently they're using Luther. In Puzzle Quest 3, they use that one really iconic Puzzle Quest character. I think her name's Evelyn. But yeah, Puzzle Quest 3 definitely took a lot of inspiration from Puzzle Quest 1. Which is good, because that's honestly the best game they've ever released. If you don't count free-to-play games, which of course are like Gems of War and Puzzle Quest 3 and stuff like that, Puzzle Quest 1 is definitely the best game they ever made, if you don't count free-to-play. Let's see, let's write that down. There we go. And that was our last task, wasn't it? Yes it was! We're done! Okay, let's go claim our stuff. We actually could have claimed the stats yesterday, but we did not, so let's go get it all now. So we get a bunch of gems, some souls, a bunch of other junk, an extra crown thing, or, you know, the upgrade thing. The only useful thing here is the gems. Oh, let me guess, the gems are on the bottom side and not the top? Probably. Let me see, is it? Not even sure. I would assume so. Yeah, it is. Oh, come on, give some gems to the top. Does the top even get any gems? I don't think it does. It gets some gems keys. You still really need to rebalance these rewards. If it wasn't for these unique rewards and the fact that there's some deed books here, it'd be so pointless. But luckily the deed books did make for a nice buff. And obviously unique rewards, so you don't have to deal with getting them by alternative means is kind of nice. But they still need to buff the free side a bit. There's no gems, only a few keys. The deed books are nice though. And the rest is kind of average. Also, why is there so many treasure maps? Has there always been this many treasure maps on the top side? Why on earth are there 30 stacks of treasure maps? That's literally the equivalence of giving nothing. Times 30. It's literally 0 times 30. That's what they're giving you. Why is there so many maps? Has this always been this many maps? I don't recall there always being this many maps. Why is there so many maps? That's like over, like almost 200 maps. Why is there so many? Because right here is 60, 60, that's 120. 60 again. Another 60, that's 240. 248. 256. Wait, there's more? Math. 116. 167. Or sorry, 367. Oh wait, were those writs? Oh, never mind. Those were writs. My bad. I was gonna say, hold up. Hold up. Yeah, they are two different things. Hold up. Those are writs. My bad. It's still a lot of maps, though. My bad. Those are writs. They look so similar. Look at how similar they look. It's a scroll with a little thing around the middle, and that's a scroll with a little thing around the middle. They're literally the same thing, just visually different. Yeah, never mind. They are different. It's not as many as I thought it was. Still a lot, though. Yeah, those are writs. Those little red ones with the red backgrounds are writs. Still a lot of maps, though. Anyways, they look so similar. Their description of what they look like is literally the same thing. It's a scroll with a little red thing around the middle. The only difference is they look different. You can't blame me for confusing them. They are very similar to each other. That was pretty funny, though. So once we clear out this, we'll go hand out a redeem code, and then we'll go farm up, what's his name? Half Guardians. Also, one of only 2 factions I ever did pure faction for without potions. One was Crypt, and the other one was Half Guardians. Both done with 0 potions. Crypt is one of the easier ones. However, Half Guardians is one of the harder ones to try doing without potions. I would not advise doing it without potions. It is very annoying. Yeah, arena can be a little bit annoying. Also, we have an arena event this weekend, by the way. But, yeah, that's why we preemptively did arena for today. Well, we got to run like 14, 15 arenas this weekend. Got a lot of arena to run. Due to arena events. I really hope they buff it soon. Maybe next patch. Probably not, though. Maybe I need to do the treasure hunt rework. Yeah, we eventually got super lucky when doing the Half Guardian thing. We got like a bunch of cascaded mana or something that helped us carry us to victory. Well, that's one of the reasons why it's a task. The fact that we have an arena task. Though no one does it like that. Because they did it because it's like, oh, we have an arena event this Friday, so let's go and make one of the things an arena thing. However, everyone's going to finish it on like Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. And by the time the weekend actually comes for the arena thing, no one's actually going to do it with the arena. Maybe if it was the final task, people would have. But because it's the second task, kind of in the middle of nowhere, like no one's going to wait all the way till Friday to go synergize the two. They're going to do it ahead of time. Which basically makes it so you have to do one whole additional arena run on top of all the ones we'll have to do this weekend. Alright, we did that, Let's go hand out a code. And then we'll go mess with Hall of Guardians. I was probably running with this team. This is one of the ones I suggested. And we'll go with exactly that. But before we do, let me go get you guys the code. Okay, and also it's 2 different computers, so I can have a different copy paste for both. Actually, is there a program or something that lets you store multiple different copy pastes? I'm not sure if there is. But luckily I can because I'm using 2 different computers. So it'll work. Let's see. Do that, do that. There we go. Put that over there. And there goes go. There's a redeem code used on gemsofwar.com with the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever your game says right over here is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random numbers and letters starting with CQQ. Why do all of these codes have QQ in it? Why? It's like all QQZs. Is every single code I have QQZ in it? No, just these last recent several. I'm not sure why. That is so weird. But the last several codes have all had QQZ in it. Very strange. But anyways, there you guys go. Enjoy. Same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Only use 1 PC mobile version of the game. Shiny little gem key. And even more treasure maps. No, those are writs. No. No, they're treasure maps. Anyways, okay, let's go do arena. I mean, not arena. I mean, let's go do faction. We already have it on copy paste, so we can just put it right in. What did I have here earlier? Oh, I was messing with Nutcracker. We were doing the Nutcracker thingy. I think this is around the time when Nutcracker got launched. Back in December was when he got added to the game. Does that mean we've cycled since then? I guess so. Yeah, he's not really that good. But anyways, let's go paste our team in. It should be good to go. Oh yeah, I have to use the Gimlet version, don't I? We don't have access to like Leprechaun or something. Because it's brown yellow. Oh no, Jar of Eyes! You would normally have full mana. Oh wait. We're missing a chant. Let me go get that. I was like, wait, we're missing something here. Something doesn't feel right. There we go, we got our enchant. Also, Hall of Guardians, for any of you who don't know, one of the first 2 factions added to the game. They were both added simultaneously, both All Seeing Eye and City of Halls. I mean, Hall of Guardians, I mean. We're both tied as the first factions ever added to the game. Which is why it has no natural treasure rooms. And also the somewhat weird layout. Though not as weird as All Seeing Eye. All Seeing Eye literally missing a whole room. It's the only one with 1 less room than all the others. We had a really funny one that I almost accidentally said before. Actually, did I accidentally say it? I can't remember. Because there was 3 Ks in one of the code. And I forget if I actually said it or not. I think I might have, like, midway. I wonder if YouTube would demonetize that. I assume so. If he says that letter 3 times in a row. Let's see. I didn't say it. Yeah, that's probably why we didn't get demonetized. I haven't got demonetized for like over a year now, if I'm not mistaken. We're doing pretty good at not getting demonetized. Though we don't really do anything that can get demonetized, generally. Throw that down. Actually, the last time I got partially demonetized was when Fall Guys. Because a bunch of bigger YouTubers had like their whole like, whatever they're called. the company thing that they have, and basically they were like doing takedowns of like almost anything that was even similar. So like if you even streamed the game, it was sometimes picking up people who were also streaming the game, and it was a whole mess. It got resolved though. But that wasn't really YouTube's ends. That was their not publisher. What's it called when you're in like a group thingy like that? I forget the exact name for it. But they were taking down way more videos than they should have been. Because anything that had even similar property to like some of the Fall Guys stuff, they were like trying to demonetize. It's really weird. That doesn't happen for anything Fall Guys related these days though. But around when it was initially like the first month or two, it's really bad. Let's see. I'll take that over. Yeah, YouTube makes it way too easy to like take down a video or anything like that for like anything. Or to try to copyright something. Or copyright strike against something. But yeah, their system's pretty bad. I'll take that over. Also, technically, if we really want to know what the rooms are, we actually wanted to check tier 3. Main reason for this is there is a tier 3 that has a 1.3 multiplier. However, generally just doing the rarity order is perfectly fine for this place. Doing the 4s, then the 3s, and the 2s, and then finish it. However, there is a tier 3 that can have 1.3. Actually, I think there's 2 tier 3s now. I think the other one was a treasure room. The one that we normally want to find is Glitter Claw, which we had in the other floor, which is a 1.3 off the 3, which is higher than what the 4s normally are, which are normally 1.25s. We don't need to check the 2s though, because the highest a 2 can be is a 1.2. So unless we have a 1.15 3, we wouldn't need to go for it. But to make things really simple, we're likely just going to go in rarity order. Because that will make things so much more straightforward in figuring out optimal path every time. I still like checking though. If you're going for a leaderboard, it would matter a bit more. But for what we're doing right now, it really would not matter. Also, did we catch Jar of Eyes a single time? Poor Jar of Eyes nerf. I'm not sure why they nerfed it. It seemed like a weird one to nerf. I guess because it was a mass explosion with a storm combination with a summon. Like, it was just too much value for too many things, I guess, maybe. But, I don't know. I don't feel like Jar of Eyes needed a nerf. Now, almost every 16 mana cost mass explosion weapon is better than it. Oh, gosh, it just got drained as well. We're just never going to cast Jar of Eyes. It just will not let us. At all. Everything looks pretty bad. We'll just do this because we should get an option. That reminds me, I'm not running armor right now, am I? I guess it technically doesn't matter for these earlier battles. However, it will start to matter, and also since we don't need these medals anymore, let's go replace them all with armor. In case we do a Rowan build or this. I'll see for this, obviously. I don't think we'll need Rowan this week for the rest of the week. We kind of already did all the Rowan at the beginning of the week that we're going to need. Because now if we want to farm XP, we use the Dust Devil team instead. We don't even need Rowan for that anymore, which is nice. Because you do use Rowan team for quite a lot. Though a lot of alternatives are starting to come into the game. They're making it slightly less common to use, at least later in the game. Earlier on in the game, you can get away with it a lot more just because you don't have as many options. It's one of the cheapest options that's very versatile. There's Ski of Shield, Rowan, Leprechaun, Mirage Queen team. Oh, yes. Isabel completely carried the World Lore event. She's in first place on the entire leaderboard right now. Oh, someone is pressuring. They only need 5,000 more. But, yeah, she's in first place. So we're kind of done. Look at the difference in the collectibles. 23,860. There's not a single person in the guild that even has 1,000. Where are we? We're a little bit lower because I didn't do today's battle because we were kind of already done. But, yeah, we already have it all done. Because Isabel. On the top of the leaderboard. Yeah, that's a lot of points. Oh, hello, Mr. Jesse. Veneer, hello, welcome. As well as Fumbles, welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, an LLC. That would be it. Still happened to go for it. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Take this one first. Almost took a 1.2 when we had a 1.25. If we're gonna scout, we might as well at least do it correctly. Now I can take the 1.2. Theoretically, if we want to super do it optimally, we would actually take the tier 3 1.2s before the tier 4. Because the tier 4 has more overall loot for the room. So we technically get more overall if we did it the other way around. But it would still be the same multiplier for multiplier's sake. So the loot would be ever so slightly, like barely anything more if we did it the other way around. Multiplier would still be the same regardless though. Since they're still all the same multipliers, just the loot for doing the room is different. Do we have alignment? No. Still going for it. That's not gonna stop us. Yeah, if anyone has any questions, anything you want me to go over, do let me know. I'll make sure to do so as well. Otherwise, our main goal is, of course, to get down this faction. And technically our only goal. Let's see, we'll throw that down. This week definitely doesn't have as much going on, that's for sure. The event week. Especially since we have an arena event, which is basically like having nothing. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that skip it. I personally do it for one cycle. I'm pretty sure there's a good handful of people that literally just ignore it. Which is perfectly fine. The rewards for it is pretty small relative to time. I think it takes like 4 to 5 hours. Yeah, it gives the reward of like a Tuesday event like we're doing right now. Like this Tuesday event almost gives more loot than the entire thing. Actually, technically it does. Because you get a vault key and an orb. Or sorry, 2 orbs from doing this on Tuesdays. Whereas the other thing gives you 1 orb, a small amount of writs, which I guess is unique, and few keys here and there. At 14 hours? It doesn't take 14 hours. I'm pretty sure it's 4 to 5 hours. Though it can be done as low as about 3 or so. Because it's what? Actually, it might be even lower than that. Let's see. It's like 15 arena runs, right? I actually forget exactly how many it is. Let's just say it's 15. 15 would take, around 3 hours if they could be done decently optimally. So yeah, 3 to 4 if it is that many. Oh, why am I rescouting? I already scouted them all. So 1 mana short because no surge. Very unfortunate. Oh, you're asking about the Word Lore event. Oh, my bad. I was going to say. Yeah, 14 hours for the Word Lore event? That's not too bad for potentially a Power Orb. Hopefully the other person doesn't pass you, though. Because they're definitely trying. Oh, so he just denied my color, and then denied our armor. And then we denied his life. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't go for power orbs, by the way. I think over the course of an entire week, you have to do the event for like 30 hours or something, on top of the gem expense for those week-long ones. It would technically be better to do a day-long one rather than a weekend one or a week-long one, because the amount of time would be capped at max 24 hours. Whereas if you spread it out, it can get pretty high, like definitely upwards of 30 hours for some of the power orbs over the course of a week or weekends for the other ones. Definitely takes a lot of time. Whereas the one day ones, you can't even waste as much resources occasionally or most of the time, just because they only last for 1 day. So there's only so much resources everyone can use. Oh yeah, triple finesse with Nimbus Bow is really good, or triple finesse with something else, as long as it's a correct hero class. I believe we mentioned on the Monday video as well. But yeah, it's been pretty popular since finesse came into the game. I use it ever so occasionally. There's normally better options if you have everything, but it's a really cheap option that works, because all you technically need is 3 finesse and a Stormcaller hero class fully traded. That's all you need. Weapon can be literally anything. And your Stormcaller doesn't even need to be leveled, because you get it off the traits, not off the leveling. Any good replacement for Nimbus Bow? There's no one-to-one equivalents. However, Black Manacles is a pretty cheap option to put there if you don't have Nimbus Bow. If you're looking for a mana accumulation option, any of those like 14 mana costs explosion options that have been coming into the game recently would end up working out pretty well. Even Jar of Eyes would work if you got it the other week, last Tuesday. Speaking of that, don't forget, if you want to get the crown, it is available only today, and then it won't be available for a very, very long time. Yes, Essence of Evil would work, however, people have still been reporting a glitch with it that causes them to crash. So I'm not sure if that's a good idea to be using currently, because there's still some glitch with Lycanthropy that I don't think has been patched out yet. And some people are crashing from it. And Essence of Evil is the main culprit since it keeps placing it so quickly. I was about to go do something and I completely forget what it was now. I completely forget. Oh yeah, I was gonna go show the crown thingy. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. I think it's like 200 something gems off the thing, or whatever it is in Soulforge. It's more advised to get it through gems though. But this thing, it costs, how much is it? 30, 60, 90, 210, 410 gems or whatever it is in Soulforge. It's only available today and it won't be available for like 4, 5, 6 months from now. It's pretty bad though. It cleanses itself, gains a bunch of life and armor, and then moves your hero to first slot. I do see people ever so occasionally using it, but it's pretty underwhelming. Though it does gain barrier for itself. It's definitely a pretty way to keep your hero tanky. It just doesn't really do much beyond that. So it doesn't tend to really get used. And of course, it's also only in Soulforge for like 6 more hours between the two. And then it'll be gone for a very long time. It's a pretty useless weapon, so missing out on that's not really a big deal. It is very underwhelming. If anyone's still been meaning to get it, yeah, don't forget it is available for like 6, 7 more hours. Well, let's see, it's almost 9, so yeah, 6 more hours. 6 hours, 18 minutes. Oh yeah, it could be okay with Tesla team. It makes it a bit more immune to movement. It also gives an armor, which you could boost ratio off of for Tesla. Normally on Tesla team, I use a first slot that has explosion, so you can gain mana accumulation. Even something as basic as Mountain Crusher doesn't block at all. And you can feed both of them. And by both of them, I mean Tesla and Holy Saint Astra. Yeah, Crown would still work. It does block Holy Saint Astra on yellow. However, that's generally not too big a deal as long as you're not blocking Tesla. Oh yeah, that one Warren's Delve would be pretty good for repositioning. I think there was one other one that has like a weird movement thing. Honestly, I feel like that's one of its biggest purposes. It's kind of like that one Ogre's Troop that we got, the other Bounty Hunter, where it allows you to reposition it to first. It's a nice feature to have on tanks. I wish Gargoltha had it. Because basically, if they get moved outside of first position, you can just move them right back by casting. There's not that many options that have it. And that crown, I believe, is one of the only few that hero has. I know there's a few others, like the shield off of Knight, and a couple others, I think. But it's one of the better ones of the ones that does it, if not the best one. The crown that's available right now, that is. What are you doing, Gargoyle, trying to hit us? That's not nice. Took so much damage, that wasn't even enough damage to kill. One HP, you've got to be kidding me. How are you going to survive with 1 HP? Also, this place does have a little bit lower multipliers because it's one of the very first ones. So, that does mean we're probably going to have to do a couple extra battles after clearing out floor 80. See you later, Rogue. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it is 0 tier 5 rooms. Actually, is it the only delve in the entire game with 0 tier 5s? It might be. I didn't think about that. I know that it doesn't have a tier 5, but I never thought of it. Is it really the only one that doesn't? It might be. Similar to how All-Seeing Eye is the only one that's missing an entire room. There's a chance this one's literally the only one without tier 5. Because I believe every delve since has gotten one, unless I'm forgetting one. There's a lot of delves missing a tier 1, though. But this might be the only one missing a tier 5. But yeah, they don't use tier 1 rooms as much these days. Which is kind of good, because honestly, one of the most annoying fights in all of delves is in it. That one Dust Devil team is super ridiculously annoying. It's only on tier 1. There's also another one that has 3 troops that have a Devour chance. They're all only like a 10-something% chance, like 10 to 15, based on how many it converts. But it's still very annoying, because there are instances where it does get a proc off, and then you die, which is not good. It's kind of funny, because some of the hardest rooms in all of delves are actually the common rooms. The ones on the level 1. Which kind of doesn't make any sense. that is the case. Oh, is there a forum post with all the maps? I know Terrence is something somewhat like that, but I don't think it has the exact room breakdown. You got through level 50? Nice. Yeah, the higher they go, they definitely start getting a bit harder. Luckily for Tuesday events, you don't need to go too far. To 100% the event, you actually only really need to get to 80 or so. Like completing out 80. And these Tuesday events give really good loot. They actually have one of the best payouts relative to how many gems it takes. If you don't lose at all and don't lose any Vow Ravens, it's 30 gems to complete out the event. And in return, you get a Vault Key, 2 orbs, and a few other things. It's really, really good value. One other thing you could use is Mang. Mang with any hero class that gains barrier on Brown. It can get surprisingly far. And use that in first slot. Normally it's used with like Titan or something similar. Normally Titan. Or any of them that you have to level 40. Titan or Sentinel probably works the best though. For hero class. Sentinel's the tankiest in the game, but Titan's really well rounded. Actually, on my Switch account when we made it 2 years ago, it was literally the only hero class we ever leveled. Was Titan and nothing else. Because it's definitely possible to use as your only hero class. There are many instances where other things can be better in situations, but just the most well-rounded one for everything. Oh gosh, the Bullet team. It's one of the other really annoying ones. What's Pure Faction team for this Delve? Silent Sentinel. Whatever that yellow-blue is, I forget his name. The one with really high spell reduction. And then Double Gargoyle. That's the Pure Faction. I forget the name of the yellow-blue guy. He gives you a bunch of attack based on your armor. He also creates a yellow storm. Good team for ward events. Just spam AoEs over and over again. Seems to be the best strategy for it. One really good troop for it is the Silverglade Legend from the faction. I forget his name as well. It's that yellow-purple that does full AoE. He's from the Silver Necropolis. He works really good for the event this week. Forgetting all the names. Mostly because they're all off-meta stuff. I generally only remember the really good stuff. Because most off-meta stuff you don't need to remember as often. Yeah, Vanya is his name. That would be the one for the ward event. And Ethereal Sentry is the one for the Guardian one, yes. Actually, I could have checked right here as well. But yeah, Ethereal Sentry. Silent Sentinel, Ethereal Sentry, Double Gargoyle is the Pure Faction for Hall of Guardians. And the main piece of advice is kill Gargoyle as quickly as possible. You'll know if you did it quick enough if you lived. If you didn't die, you killed him quick enough. If you died, you didn't. But that's pretty much the whole premise of Hall of Guardians. It's a really annoying one. It's basically a timer against Gargoyle. Let's see. I'll take that down. Get a conversion onto literally nothing just because we need to get something down on the board. Oh, that's not why I meant to move. I definitely meant to take that the other direction, so I'd extra turn. I have nothing else, at least we can get Jar of Eyes down. But yeah, that 2-mana nerf was vicious towards that. It's definitely very noticeable. It's very noticeable in Life and Death too. But Life and Death needed the nerf though. Jar of Eyes, I don't feel like needed as much. But Life and Death got that 3-mana nerf. A little bit of mana can make a huge difference. In the case of Life and Death, it's generally a 2-turn delay as well, due to the fact that quite often it's just passively gaining its 2 mana per turn. So having it be 3 higher actually makes it 2-turn longer in many situations. I could just won with Skull, couldn't I? Whoops. Whoops. Just let me get the kill. There we go. Yeah, see what we get from our orbs. We got a major blue earlier. Oh wait, we might still have a battle or a few to do. Yes we do, because this place has awful ratios. Yeah, Life and Death's still really good even after a nerf. Both the weapons are still really good even after nerfs. I really don't feel like Jar of Eyes needed it though, the nerf. Because now a lot of the other 14 mana cost explosion weapons are better than it. The only reason we're using it now is this works really good for the coloration. Oh, we actually got the 1.4 room. It's actually one of the newer rooms. I hope they add more Delve rooms soon. I feel like about once per year since they've done Delves. Well, technically, there was like 3 or 4 times. It was like almost 3 years ago. So it's slightly more than once per year. But ever so occasionally, they add more Delve rooms to the game. It's always fun when they do because you're generally doing Delves on a... well, definitely on a weekly basis, and sometimes on a daily basis if you're still doing the really big grind of trying to get all the faction renown up. But it's always nice to see higher variety in them. Hopefully it'll add more soon. Normally as they get more troops in the game, they'll finally decide to add more. So hopefully one of the next few patches will do so. Probably by the summer. Doesn't really normally change much. But it gives higher variety while we're going through these. Sometimes it's very annoying though, due to the effects that the room might have. Though some of them that were in the last batch were a lot of beneficial ones over top of when you do it with treasure rooms, because they added like a bunch of treasure room buffs, which was pretty cool, which actually made delves easier, not harder. But anyways, so the standard Tuesday loot, the vault key, 5 diamonds, a little small amount of souls, 40,000 gold, 150 shards, on top of all the other shards, 2 orbs, and 3 mythic ingots, with the 2 main rewards, of course, being the vault key, which I guess just replaced the one that we got today, or that we used today to go do the silver task, and 2 orbs that are hopefully both blue, or purple, or both, or neither. Or neither. In all fairness, we did hit the major blue today, so we kind of hit the luck where it mattered most. So can't really complain. We got major blue earlier. Also, gosh, these tributes are starting to get insane. I hope they don't nerf it. They said they might eventually once it starts getting like super, super high. It's starting to get a little high. Though keep it like that. It's nice. That's a lot of gems. Oh, so doesn't Leonis Empire hit... I think Leonis Empire hits 22 stars or 23 stars as the first time. Because it's getting like 2 or 3 troops on the last season, or the last week of this season. Which makes it go even higher for tribute chance, tribute reward, all that. Well, technically any kingdom would gain that benefit though. But I believe it's going to be the highest starred kingdom as of the end of this campaign week, if I'm not mistaken. You're curious about the game mode they will inevitably implement when delves catch up to kingdoms? Yes. They will likely be doing something after that fact. One of them that we kind of know of is they're going to be adding more kingdoms to the game, so that might keep it away for a little while until they have to do something else. But yes, we are likely to get another area, maybe some kind of other overworld or something like that. Would be interesting, because currently we of course only have Kristara and the underworld, so some kind of overworld area could potentially be a thing. It's been rumored in the past, and they've kind of hinted at it, but never officially said like what they have planned. We are getting a Q&A for the first time in about a year and a half. I believe in a couple weeks from now, if they can get it coordinated. Obviously, mostly because of the virus, we haven't had one recently. I think the last one we had was the December prior to the virus. So what is that, 2019 December, if I'm not mistaken? So it's been a little while since we've had a Q&A from the dev team. But they're likely going to be going over some future plans that they have for Gems of War. They'll probably mention quite a few things about Puzzle Quest 3, since this will be the very first Q&A since Puzzle Quest 3 was announced, as well as soft launched. And who knows, maybe they'll even have an official release date plans. Though I highly doubt it. It still needs a lot of work. And yeah, they'll have a bunch of other information, mostly on Gems of War and Puzzle Quest 3. But yeah, the last Wednesday of April. When is that date? Last Wednesday of April is the 28th. So yeah, that's like 2 weeks from now. 15 days. So yeah, right around the corner. Should be getting a lot of info then. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens. But anyways, guys, do you have any other questions for me while we're here? Otherwise, we'll wrap up till tomorrow night. We'll be back at the same time as always, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we do every single night. Main goal will, of course, be we got the little pet. Actually, what pet did we have again? I think it was the elf pet, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the elf pet. So we got that going on. We'll probably do a bunch of token grinding, since we were kind of done with the World Lore event, so can finally get some good token grinding in, if nothing else. We got really lucky last weekend. 2 Nishas and 7 Anus. We did really good. But hopefully we'll be able to do again this week. Get a little bit of luck. But any other questions, anyone? Let me know. I'm not seeing any. So anyways, guys, I guess I will call it a night for now. Hope you all have a wonderful week. I will catch you guys soon. Thank you so much for stopping by as always. It is greatly appreciated. Feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot and is also greatly appreciated. And I will catch you guys soon. Bye, everyone. And thanks for watching.